What is going on, everyone? Happy Friday. Look who I got with me, dude. You know what I like best about you?
What?
You have your own vape.
Yeah, I have 3.
When Marcus comes with me,
yeah.
the dude just steals my vape constantly. But anyways, we're bringing the Evo to HP right now. Alex already has a side gig, huh? Alex is going to be working for HP a little as a detailer, so, I mean, that's pretty sick. He's going to go wash the new imports that just came in today, and we are going to work on the fuel pump with the Evo and then get this thing fucking dynoed. Let's go. All right, guys, so I just got to HP. The first thing I need to do is I need to take the rear seat out because today we are installing this Walbro 455. Looks a lot different from a Walbro 255, but this, I will never run out of fuel. I'll never have any issues, so this is definitely the answer. I'm gonna try to rip out this seat. I've been looking on the internet because obviously I've never worked on an Evo, and I can't really find anything about the Evo 1s, but on the Evo 8s and like all the Evos, it's under the back seat, the driver's side, but since this is from Japan, it's gonna be on the passenger side. Literally right here, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take this seat out and see what happens. Okay, update. Usually I hate working on interiors, like taking out rear seats and all that, because it's a nightmare. The clips, you always have to pull so hard, especially in like Skylines. You have to like, it's ridiculous how hard you have to pull. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, maybe not, but this car, it literally has this little tab right here that you literally just pull and then you lift up. So this seat is already out. It literally took me, not exaggerating, 6 seconds. So the fuel pump should be right here. I'm gonna take these 4 screws out and then we'll see some lines. All right, guys, well, the fuel pump hasn't really been going accordingly to plan here. You know, after the seats with these clips, I didn't get to show you fully. This clip, all you do is pull that and the seats come right up. After that, man, I was ready. I was like, okay, this is gonna be an easy install, whatever. Go to take this side off, it's the wrong side. This is actually the side where it reads how much gas you have with that little floaty thing. And I've never seen this before, but this car has a hard line for the high pressure side. And honestly, we could not get it off. I tried for at least 45 minutes and I actually ended up stripping it even with using brake line wrenches. So what we did was we just cut this off completely. We flared this out. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the hose like all the way to here, clamp it right there. So even if it pushes back, the clamp will still get stuck on this little flare here and then we will be good to go. But I have yet to put the Walbro 455 in. You heard of 455s?
No.
450. 450? Have you heard of 450?
Yeah, because you talk about them all the time.
No, I talk about 255.
No, I thought you said 450.
Huh?
450s.
I've never used a 450.
I've heard someone say 450.
Anyways, we are putting a 450 in this bag, girl. And yeah.
You go for 500 horsepower.
I mean, I don't want 500 horsepower. I want like a solid 350. I mean, the 450 is definitely an overkill, but who gives a damn? I'll never run out of fuel and it will never be bad. I keep trying to zoom, but my lens is broken. So here's the 450 now. Hey guys, well, I just spent a good half an hour, you know, really cleaning up the fuel pump, making everything look a-okay, right? The problem I'm having is the 450 is too big. So, I mean, this hose is in the way, so I look like an asshole, but if you see, there's a gap right there. I physically can't push it down anymore because the fuel pump is so much larger than the other one, than the stock one. So I'm gonna have to take, actually I should measure this first. I'm gonna measure that. I'll be right back. So I just took this bagger out, check it out. I had to modify this. I drilled a new hole to extend it to make it a little larger. Had to put a bunch of O-rings in it because the stock nipple was way smaller. So like the whole setup wouldn't really work. So we just stacked a bunch of O-rings and there's no way that would ever leak. But the problem is now that this whole assembly is ½ an inch too big. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this fuel pump out right now, and I'm actually gonna, I will just show you when I fucking take the pump out, fuck. As I was saying, this whole fuel pump is too big. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all these ribs off right here and then hope to God that the O-rings will seal it. You think it'll seal it?
I mean, it'll definitely seal it. The only thing you wanna do in this scenario is make sure the O-rings can never travel out,
yeah,
or the pump can't travel anywhere.
Which is why we're jamming a bunch of O-rings on it, so they can't travel out.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's for sure not gonna happen because the actual little cup that it sits in is gonna bottom out here.
Yeah.
So now we have like nothing to really worry about. Mm-hmm. Before it was because we had all this open area.
Yeah.
But
it just sucks that we have to cut all those ribs off.
Yeah, I mean, those ribs are intended for you as a hose.
Yeah.
Which we're not doing.
Which I wish we could, but we can't.
Right. I mean, this method's gonna be just fine. It's just you gotta work with what you got.
Guess we'll find out. How can you see me, dude? Can you see me great?
See you.
See me now?
Amazing.
Well, guys. About 4 hours later, we got this fucker in, right?
Yeah.
So we got no more hard lines if you look in here. I know I'm using the wrong clamp, but it's all right because I don't think it's gonna leak. Alex is gonna turn the key in 1 second, and we're gonna see if this fucker even turns on. If it doesn't, then I'm leaving, and if it does,
2.
here we go. Dude, that's fucking loud, dude.
That sounds like.
Hell yeah!
That sounds fucking right.
Fucking right.
All right. It's that sounds like enough fuel pressure for E85.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So it's not leaking right there, Marcus. You want to peep your head under to see if it's leaking real quick?
Oh crap.
Yeah, stop. It's not leaking. So this is good to go. So tomorrow, considering this took 4 hours, we're going to be tuning it tomorrow.
That's it.
What number should we be looking for, Jack?
300.
You're fucking bullshit.
Let's go.
Hey, we better be going 300.
Listen.
300?
Was I right the first time?
You were right the first
So
time.
what makes you think I'm gonna be wrong?
You know, I'm not going to doubt you. Because this time we're going to have a boost solenoid, so it's not just that ghetto open vacuum line.
I'm gonna make this turbo work.
You're going to make it,
That's
like, you're going to...
the only weak link here is the turbo. If the turbo can't handle it,
I want you to max that turbo out.
I am.
If you can max it at 350, I want 360.
if I can max it at 360, I'm gonna make 400.
Whoa! All right, well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put this thing back together, and thank God I'm actually posting at a decent time. Or I posted a decent time today, thank God, because this video is not done, and it's not going to be done tonight. So I got some time to work. What time are you going to be here tomorrow? What time do you want to do it tomorrow?
I should aim for like a noon.
A noon.
Noon to
so
1
you're a
p.m.
noon kind of guy.
Said 2 o'clock. Okay, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock's my typical tuning time.
Oh, so I gotta sign up.
You gotta get up.
I gotta sign up,
You
right?
have to get up.
Oh, dude, I'll get up at 10.
No, you won't.
What are you talking about?
That's a fat no.
What? Dude, I got up at fucking 11 today.
No, you didn't. Stop lying. Stop lying.
Well,
I called your.
I was playing Until Dawn with Cordy till like 6 in the morning, so.
Yeah, no, we can hear.
You would really?
We can hear it all this morning.
I blare it. But anyways, I'm gonna put the seat back in and clean up Roberto's tools.
I was in the shower, and I get out, screaming. And then she starts screaming. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in there? I'm like, laying down.
We had a wild night. Come around.
Alright guys, welcome to my channel. That Asian car guy. And oh wow. Look at this surprise here.
It's done, dude.
It's done.
It's fucking done. What a hard day's worth of work, dude. Now I'm gonna go home. We're gonna make some shrimp tacos, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna play some PUBG on the PC with my boy Grillo and not fucking Roberto. Look at him. Oh, he wasn't smiling. But now he is. Now he's all happy. Now he's frowning. Look at him again. He's.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll see you guys at the house. Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday afternoon. I just said good morning and it's the afternoon, but I like
That's ignorant.
I like you guys to think that I'm waking up at a decent time because you know I am, right, Alex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see?
Nah.
Alex knows. We'll be back.
Only because I'm with you.
So, right now we're actually just gonna go to the gas station real quick. We need to go get 85. I got a 5-gallon jug behind us. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna come back, we're gonna throw this car on the lift, and we're gonna put a Mac valve in it. I've never heard of a Mac valve. I guess it's like some sort of boost solenoid or something like that. I don't really know. Roberto's gonna teach me as we go here. But that should allow us to control the boost and make more power in this bad girl. And we're gonna keep going till either the clutch slips or the turbo is just out of steam and can't go anymore. So let's go get some E85, boys. How us racers fucking fill up some gas here. I mean, should I say gas or should I say corn?
You can say corn. I
Look
mean,
what I'm wearing in Florida. Can we acknowledge this?
well, I mean, if you're not dying of sweat, you're fine.
I mean,
Today's actually nice.
it's got a nice breeze.
Yeah,
so
today's
it's not
today's
bad.
really nice.
But
Yesterday was a little humid for me.
if it was the summer, I'd be dying.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fill this up. We're gonna go back to the shop, and I'll see you guys on the lift. Okay, so this right here is a Mac valve. Now that I'm holding it in my hand, obviously it's just a boost solenoid. I know exactly what this thing is, but we are going to replace the stock one, which is. See if you guys can see this. You see that like plastic thing right there? It has 2 vacuum lines going to it and 2 wires. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the airbox off right now. I'm gonna get to it from the top because it's gonna be a little bit easier, and then I'm just gonna splice those 2 wires into this boost solenoid right here. It doesn't really matter which one's which. It's gonna do its job either way. And then I need to look up where these 2 T's go. I don't know which one's in, which one's out, but one's to vent to atmosphere. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lower this right now and take the airbox off. Here we go. Guys, as I keep taking things out, as I keep diving deeper, Roberto just keeps telling me I could strip this whole thing, and like, we don't need this airbox, we don't need any of this, we don't need this stupid ground kit, because apparently back in the Fast and the Furious days, so this was cool to have, but you don't need it, right?
You don't need it.
So, I mean, I'm stoked. So
I mean, you need grounds, but
yeah, but you only need one good
overkill.
one.
Right. Well,
I just think it's stupid because it's just ugly,
you're
dude.
gonna be okay without it.
I'm gonna rip it all out then.
But I hope this is the lesson that you've learned today.
What's the lesson?
The lesson is with your car.
You only need one ground.
Well, that. I mean, but then everything else. So the lesson
Yeah.
is sometimes when you have your car in front of you, instead of just taking your screwdrivers and your Hubadicks, and just fucking going at it, sometimes you just take a coffee, take a step back,
And just look at it. Just look at it.
Look at it.
Would you just look at
and
it?
you just look at it. And then when you come back after you've looked at it,
You like, wow.
you're like, oh, I can. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then
well,
everything-
no, we need this
we need
actually.
that one. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all like the intake piping out. I'm gonna take this air box out, get rid of all these grounds, and really just clean it up, and then we can start fresh.
I can't wait till you powder coat that thing.
Dude, I mean, once this is all good, I'm just gonna park it and then take that valve cover off, and we can go to the powder coater.
And we can get these things redone too. Ooh, he can actually powder coat these.
I mean,
They'll sandblast them and powder coat them. The
What-
shields?
I mean, do you need the shield?
I mean, it keeps like the temperature of the engine bay down.
Yeah.
So-
I think it would be cool to get it the same color as that,
Yeah. Have you ever seen like
or black.
an SRT4 or like an SR car, like swap car, where like everything's turned like really brittle and breaky and all this stuff?
Yeah.
Those are people that took their heat shields off.
Really?
That's what it does. So
Okay.
once you take this off, your actual engine bay temperature
It's just gonna
goes
get way.
through the roof.
So technically, there'd be more heat soaking.
Correct. And then with a closed hood, your intake's gonna have more heat. Your cold air intake, dog, is gonna be hot air intake.
Well, that's better for MPGs, right?
That is not better for MPGs.
No?
No.
That's what Onion told me back in the day. Mad MPGs, dog.
I don't know. Well, maybe he was doing like 3K brat. Oh no, wasn't he? He was still growing physically.
Oh, and mentally, physically and mentally.
That's
He's
what-
still doing that weirdo.
I mean-
But anyways,
What?
what?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna start ripping things apart, and she's about to be bare right now. All right, guys, so I've been stripping the engine bay for about half an hour now. We got the grounds off, we have the intake off, we have that stupid diverter valve off. I got rid of the air box completely. This is where I'm gonna be mounting the boost solenoid right here. Literally just like that. I'm a little nervous. I hope I don't have to use this one over here because, like I said, you need 2 for a vacuum source and 1 you just have to open to the atmosphere. So I hope I can keep that one so I don't have to run it like that and look stupid. But this is what we're gonna be running for an intake. We're gonna trim this down to probably right here. Just put a pod filter right there, then we can run that for now. The blow off valve, we can literally just cut right here and then it can sit below. We're not even gonna need that because the pod filter, you can just tighten.
I know. I'm checking for a size reference.
Oh, okay.
For off the turbo into this.
But I mean, so far so good. I actually have to leave right now. We have to get a washer and dryer now because I am completely out of clothes. As you can see, I'm wearing a long sleeve when it's 80 degrees out. Oh, I didn't talk about the weather today. How's the weather?
Weather's perfect.
Weather is perfect. No rain, no nothing. And Evo is coming along great. We're making great progress. But I think I'm gonna have to stop for now so we can go get that washer and dryer. So come along to the journey, my friends. All right, guys, so we're at Faith Farms. Grilla would love this place, huh? Budget build. Huh? Leave what in here? The key? No, I'm gonna take it. Nice glasses, dude.
Thanks, dude.
Aren't those mine?
Yeah, they're hand-me-downs.
They're hand-me-downs. You ready for this, dude? We're getting a washer, dryer, trampoline, bounce house, all that stuff.
The main thing we're here for is a kitchen table.
No, washer and dryer is the main thing we're fucking here for.
We were like saying if there's good ones here, we'll take it, but we don't mind getting brand new.
If not, we'll just put it on the credit card.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sitting on the price tag. So
What do you think of this thing, dude? For your room?
It's nice. With all the stains, I could take it all out with some carpet cleaner.
Rock?
Huh?
Rock back and forth? Hell yeah. So after living at the house for a little bit, I do realize that we do need a dining room table. What do you guys think of this one? Bless you. What do you think of that? Take a bite of that apple thing. I think this is the money shot. It's pretty cheap. It's not too bad. It's not scratched. It's not like really damaged too bad. I like the bench, and I don't know. You guys like it?
Yeah.
Like it? Let's get it. Hell yeah. Yeah, lift that fucking washer, boy. Or is that a dryer? Is that a washer or the dryer? Hell yes. That was sick.
Hello, sir.
We're back.
Yes, we are.
We're back to working on the Evo.
Rolling.
Alright guys, so this is for my little blow-off valve. So, I mean, before it was super ignorant, we had the diverter valve, we had everything, it just looked ugly. I mean, this is still temporary because later down the road, I do want to get new intercooler piping and stuff. But for the time being, I mean, this is pretty ignorant. It's going to take 2 seconds to fix and make it look cleaner. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to cut this off. What do you think, Alex? This or a razor blade?
Well, I say a razor blade, but, you know, for the content, fuck it, yo.
Oh, for content?
Yeah.
We'll finish it off with a razor blade.
Fucking content, dude.
Jesus Christ. Alright guys, so fucking normal intake. Jack wanted to bring it back to the OG Haggard days because Jack was an OG Haggard fan.
That's it.
So we got this diverter cap, right?
Right.
It's
But
a fucking
it's a-
diverter cap with some rusty ass.
You called it a diverter cap.
I did.
I called it
A mushroom?
a cap. Just
A cap. A mushroom cap.
Fine. You made it a mushroom cap.
I did make it a mushroom cap.
But let's be honest, it's not going.
No, it's not going anywhere. I mean,
solid.
little intake leak right there, but that's not gonna matter. I mean, we can put a vacuum
extra
cap.
power.
Really?
Yeah, because you get more air in.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So.
Fucking right.
Fucking right. We're gonna put this right on the turbine, and we're just gonna put a pod right there. And
You almost sound like a British person talking like that.
What do you mean?
Man, we're gonna place this on the turbine.
We're gonna place this on the turbine here, and then we're gonna place a nice pod filter right there, and then we're gonna make some power. Over 300 today?
Oh, I'm over, but I said 3.
Fucking right.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Oh, and I moved the blow off. This looks pretty fancy here. Everything's still.
I like this.
Yeah?
Yeah, look at that.
Looks good.
Sturdy.
Um.
Sturdy and sturdy. That's the theme of this car.
Hell yeah. Mounted the boost solenoid right there. It's looking good. I just got to run the vacuum lines. I got to zip tie some wires and then put the battery back in, and she's going on the dyno. Fucking right. Here we go.
Come on now.
All right, guys. Well, me and Jack were having fun with the OG Haggard days. Right, Jack? We were having fun. Roberto came here. He was like, what the hell are you guys doing? He didn't like it. And then he actually made this intake setup in 10 minutes. It came out really nice.
Dude, let me hit that vape.
Tomorrow,
I almost kissed you.
What?
What?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tomorrow I'm actually
Look
going
at
to take
vape
this
makes
back
you do
off,
shit.
and I'm going to paint it black just so it looks a little better. But now I can go ahead and I can actually run these 2 lines, zip tie everything
Oh,
up.
that bugs a piss out of me though.
What?
The mismatched fittings. I wish I had the same fittings.
Where?
Tomorrow we have to go get new
What
fittings.
fittings?
These things.
Oh, yeah, no, that does suck. But everything will be done right now. Well, it's not the finishing product, but
Well, you
it's
know
not
what?
the end of the world.
The good thing about Rob Spec stuff is
Here we go.
You don't have to have the fanciest parts to make it look good.
I mean,
It's all about style and understanding.
it is a bit messy right now. You never complimented the blow-off valve. Do you like it?
You mean my blow-off valve that I bought with my money?
Wait,
my
no,
yen.
I meant like.
Oh no, I like how it came out. Yeah.
Good. That's all I wanted.
You got another zip tie there, bud?
What?
Yeah, there.
Gave you the bag, dude.
There you go. See? I'm gonna clean all this up.
Your zip ties.
This is Ruddy spec.
What?
This whole thing.
No, we're gonna try to get it. We're gonna clean it up as much as we can. This goes to the battery, so we can tie all this together.
Hell yes. Let's get this bad girl on the dyno. What'd you say?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so this is the final product for now. Like I said, tomorrow I want to take this off and I want to paint it black. But other than that, it looks pretty fucking good. It looks a lot more open than it did before. Roberto's dying to add that last zip tie.
Not as cluttered.
No, it's not as cluttered at all. I just can't wait to get like a new fuel rail and shit and like powder coat stuff. Cause like, I know it still looks bad, but like we're just working with what we got at the moment.
Doesn't look bad.
It looks better than what we started with for sure. You don't have that big, I'm just excited to start it to hear the turbo. Maybe I should unplug this for now.
If you consider working with what we had, I mean,
Wait, say that one more time.
If you consider that we were just working with what we had,
It's awesome.
this isn't a kit.
Yeah, it's not a kit.
There's
We literally just
instructions.
made everything, yeah.
This is just, putting things together and using logic and know-how to make it and work.
Yeah.
Make it work and look as good as possible.
Like we didn't even use the battery tray anymore because we got rid of the air box, so it just looked awkward. So we relocated it to right there before it was the other way around. And yeah, looks good. Very happy. Very happy with how it's come. Ooh, want to hold this? I want to hear if we can hear the turbo. What do you think, Roberto?
You should, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so next clip is gonna be us rolling it on the dyno. We're gonna make some power tonight.
Jesus. What? You really use that rally mode, huh?
Yeah. Might as well, right? All right, guys. Well, on the 85, this thing was too much of an animal, so the intercooler piping exploded. So now here we are. We're taking off the bumper. Nice Allen key, dude. I like the form too.
Yeah, it's the big thing with this is to keep your dick tight.
To keep the dick tight.
Yeah, if you keep your dick tight while you're doing this kind of stuff, typically you're gonna have a lot better transfer of heat.
Yeah.
And then typically, as you start to really get the osmosis going, everything kind of starts flowing a little better. Like for example, so you notice the round thing when you find your hole, and you just make it loose. It's really a good way of doing things.
Awesome. So we're gonna take the bumper off because this intercooler piping, this coupler, popped off. Then we're gonna go make some power. Well, we know.
Didn't pop off.
Keep the dick tight.
It split in half. It literally, it broke it.
It sounded like a gunshot. That's what it sounded like. Yeah, Alex thought he was gonna die over there.
This is my ghost, it's not me.
The best out of town.
So hopefully we can make some power real soon here. So after half an hour trying to pull this bumper off, we found out that my intercooler piping has a resonator
Or something.
so you couldn't make turbo noises. So you couldn't really hear the turbo, and it fucking cracked. You can see that big ass crack right there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this whole thing out and we're just gonna cap it right there, and then we're just gonna have normal intercooler piping. Have you seen a resonator for intercooler? So weird. So,
Neat.
I mean, it seems pretty simple. Take that off, which you already did. Take that little bracket and fucking yanker. Yanker?
Yanker.
Haggard. Got a nice little ghetto cap there. Get rid of the resonator. We are good to go for another pull. Look how ugly this thing looks without a bumper. And without a headlight. This thing is pure raunch. Pure fucking raunch.
That's what they called me in high school.
Pure raunch?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you just went for a rip. So you felt it this morning, you felt it now.
Totally different animal.
What do you think?
Crazy difference. Crazy difference.
When you drive the car, it looks like this. Or it literally feels like this. It's flat. It's so sick. You just drove it. What do you think? What do you think for a Mirage?
You know when you like open up a shoebox and someone pranked you and they really put one of those like stringy worm things on?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to open up my nice shoebox.
Well, guys, I guess you're gonna have to find out tomorrow what it made, and we're gonna go for a fucking drive. Roberto dropped his screwdriver in the dyno.
Who dropped it?
Wait, I thought you did.
I did, but I
Oh.
didn't make you feel like you did it.
And we got to fish it out, so I'll just see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Peace out.